To cheat oneself out of love is the most terrible deception. It is an eternal loss for which there is no reparation, either in time or in eternity. If anyone on the verge of action should judge himself according to the outcome, he would never begin. The proud person always wants to do the right thing, the great thing. But because he wants to do it in his own strength, he is fighting not with man, but with God. The highest and most beautiful things in life are not to be heard about, nor read about, nor seen, but, if one will, are to be lived. Many of us pursue pleasure with such breathless haste that we hurry past it. It is perhaps the misfortune of my life that I am interested in far too much, but not decisively in any one thing. All my interests are not subordinated in one but stand on an equal footing. It is so hard to believe, because it is so hard to obey. Boredom is the root of all evil, the despairing refusal to be oneself. There is nothing with which every man is so afraid as getting to know how enormously much he is capable of doing and becoming. It is impossible to exist without passion. How absurd men are! They never use the liberties they have, they demand those they do not have. They have freedom of thought, they demand freedom of speech. It is the duty of the human understanding to understand that there are things which it cannot understand. The self-assured believer is a greater sinner in the eyes of God than the troubled disbeliever. I feel as if I were a piece in a game of chess, when my opponent says of it, that piece cannot be moved. Leap of faith, yes, but only after reflection. Why bother remembering a past that cannot be made into a present? Happiness is the greatest hiding place for despair. On the secretly blushing cheek is reflected the glow of the heart. My sorrow is my castle. It is very important in life to know when your cue comes. Take away paradox from the thinker, and you have a professor. I stick my finger into existence, and it smells of nothing. Once you are born in this world, you're old enough to die. A no does not hide anything, but a yes very easily becomes a deception. Every mental act is composed of doubt and belief. But it is belief that is the positive, it is belief that sustains thought and holds the world together. My melancholy is the most faithful sweetheart I have had. Therefore life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. The function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays.